Hello everybody!
Hello.
It is Monday and we are back with our lives. It's pushing Chris out the screen. So, yes, we are back. It is an inset day for our youngest today, which is why we're not in our office and we are in our house. But we are still here to give you some fantastic top tips. Now, for those of you who don't know us, I am Jude and this is
Chris, hello.
And together we are Ready Steady Websites. So today we are talking about getting your website ready for the offers season. Because no matter what your business is or what you does, this time of year... What you does.
What you does.
What you does. What you does. What you do. This time of year does give you an opportunity to get some offers out there. Now, if you are a products business, perhaps you sell products that lend themselves to being gifts, then obviously you have got Christmas coming up, which could be a busy time for you. But whatever you do, you may decide that you want to put a Black Friday offer out there, which we do most years, well, every year since we've been running Ready Steady Websites, because we're in the tech world. The tech world tends to embrace Black Friday. We have an international market and so we go for it. We put Black Friday offers out there. Or it might be that you're hanging on and you're waiting to do some kind of New Year deal. But whatever it is a really good idea to make sure your website is ready for this offers season. So we have got 4 things that you should be doing now to get your website ready for that season. And the first one, number 1, is to give your website a good tidy up.
Yes, so not a spring clean, but an autumn clean. So make sure your images are up to date, your content's on point, you've gone back through your site and make sure it's still aimed at the right people, because this changes quite a lot. You know, you might find that you've adjusted your customer, your ideal customer, over time, to make sure that's kind of all on point as well. Make sure you add any recent testimonials that you've had as well, so people can see that your site has changed and people are still buying from you and still receiving a good service. Make sure you've got no broken links on your site and everything's working from that respect as well. And if you've got a links page like we have on the back of our website that you link to from sort of social media like Instagram, make sure that's all up to date with any offers that you're running and that kind of stuff as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, perhaps the order of your links needs tweaking, because for us, different times of year, we're promoting different things. So we'll change the order around so we get people clicking on the things we really want them to on that links page. So another thing, and point number 2, thing number 2 you should be doing on your website is identify a key offer or a key product, the thing that you really, really want to push during this season, and highlight that in a tasteful yet obvious way on your website. So, you know, I think people are quite aware now of our views on pop-ups and how to use them. They work if you use them well, but you don't want to be shoving a pop-up in somebody's face about your offer as soon as they hit your website. But it is a good idea, if you've got a Black Friday offer on, for example, have a little banner at the top of your website letting people know that, so they're aware as soon as they get there. Or if you've got a certain special thing, a new product, a key product, perhaps you could have a little slide-in pop-up to let people know about that. So even if you're not doing this until New Year, it's a really good idea to have a think now. Prep everything now so that when it gets to the busy season, you're not trying to do it all then.
And it doesn't necessarily have to look like a temporary thing. It doesn't have to be a pop-up or a little banner at the top. You can actually integrate something like that into the hero area of your website. You know, for example, we could change the hero of ours to have a Black Friday offer coming up on there. Or you can have a panel on your homepage, or a consistent panel above your footer on all pages. So there's a few different ways of doing it. If you're not a fan of pop-ups and slide-ins and those kind of things as well, you can actually integrate it onto the page.
Absolutely. And you could even think about reordering your shop. So you've actually got an online shop. You could reorder the items on your shop, have like a highlighted item that you want for sale at the top, something like that. Your third thing. Go on, Chris, were you going to say something else?
No, I was about to say the third thing.
Okay, the third thing.
Is get your referral system set up, or your affiliate area set up. Make sure that all your new stuff in there that you're going to be promoting is all linked up and ready to go, and that you're actually talking to your affiliates and getting them sort of queued up to actually advertise your stuff, because it does obviously get busy at this time of year. So like Jude said, you've got Black Friday, there's Halloween today, lots of people putting out Halloween offers. You know, I'm not quite sure
I mean, it wouldn't work for us.
But,
a scary website,
website over. Yeah, so there's Halloween, but there's Black Friday coming up, and then there's Christmas period, and then there's New Year sales period. So there's going to be lots of offers flying around. So make sure you kind of get your affiliates locked in early, and then you should hopefully be able to push your stuff to the right people, and they can share it with their audience, and then everyone makes more money. So that's good.
Yeah, and if your affiliates, perhaps they're sort of referral partners who don't like pushing the sale too much, perhaps there is a free thing that they could promote for you at the moment to get people onto your list. Perhaps you've got a little event going on, or a workshop or something that your referrers could just let people know about that's free and is really useful, so your referral partners feel like they're just putting something helpful out to their audience. But then if your referral system works well, it will still clock those people as coming from that referral partner, and then down the line when your offer comes up and they go ahead and buy, your referral partner will still get that commission and that thank you for being the one who sent that person your way. So that's why it's worth doing it earlier, so you've got the opportunity to go and do that free something first.
Yeah, just as an aside on the whole affiliate system thing, and people obviously often get kind of sort of confused or wound up by the idea of referrals. From a perspective, people don't want to send out referral links is one thing, but the other thing is that how do they track people across multiple devices and multiple things that they're using? So we always recommend a fail-safe for referral systems is actually just have a little field on the page that they buy from asking where they heard about them, and then that can at least be hooked up manually in the background. So obviously, you could look at an offer today on mobile, you could look at it on the desktop the next day, and it wouldn't necessarily be the same link. So yeah, as a fail-safe, having an extra little box on your sign-up is a good way of picking up those kind of leads manually. Definitely.
Where did you hear about us box? And when you yourself as a purchaser have one of those boxes that said, where did you hear about us? Don't just write a friend. Write the friend's name, because that will definitely help your friend get their commission if they are a referral partner. And the fourth thing you should be doing on your website to get it ready for offer season is to go and create some excitement and build a list of people who are interested in your offer. So start talking about it, a few weeks before you're going to put it out there, even if it's just subtly at first. So you can have a standalone landing page at first that talks about your offer just a little bit, and you can at first just mention it to your existing email list. Just a real casual, and we did this morning on our email list, on our weekly email. We put it out to our list, just a casual, we are going to have a Black Friday offer coming up. It's the time of year where we have the biggest discount on our templates. We will be giving out more information, but if you want to be the first to know about that, just click this button now. And people have done it. They have clicked, they have joined our Black Friday interest list. So it's worth doing the same. If you know that you're perhaps going to launch a new product 2 weeks before Christmas or 3 weeks before Christmas, start telling people about it a few weeks before you launch it so they don't miss out on hearing about it. So do get a landing page sorted sooner rather than later for getting people onto your interest list, and start talking about it first to your current followers and your current list, because they're the people who have supported you first. So get it out to them first, and then spread the word further through your referral partners on your wider social media and everything else.
Yeah, and the really good thing about doing it on an email list, this is something that we find really useful. We use ConvertKit, but other systems do this as well. So in your email, you can send out to people. You can literally say, just click here if you're interested, and we'll add you to that list. They don't actually need to go on and put their first name in and their email address again, click any buttons, anything. They can just click a link, and then it'll automatically add them to that list because they've said they're interested in it. So that's a really quick, easy way of getting people onto the list without them having to go out and fill out a form or forgetting what they were doing. But obviously, landing pages work really well as well. And that would be the situation if you were pushing people from social media and things, because obviously you don't know their details, they need to fill out their details. But yeah, there's a nice, quick and easy way of doing that in ConvertKit, and other systems do that as well, and that works really well because it's just really easy. You just go straight there and that's it, it's done. Yeah, you've captured people immediately on that first click. There's no them going off and getting distracted. So there you go. Those are the 4 things that we think you should be focusing on and doing on your website to get it ready for offer season, to get the best conversion you possibly can of people coming and
taking you up on your offer. We do have live viewers at the moment, so if anyone does have any questions, perhaps you're an expert in this yourself and you want to add any comments in the comments, please do. And we will be back this time next week. I'm just checking. In my head I'm going, do we have anything on Monday next week? No, we will be back at this time next week doing another live with more useful website or membership site related tips. And if you want to have a look at our past videos of any tips that we've done previously, we do have a YouTube channel which is called Ready Steady Websites, because that's basically what we're called everywhere. And you can go and see some of our past tips. And we do have another free workshop coming up at the end of, so I'd say this month, we are still just in October.
No, not quite.
End of next month, we have another free workshop coming up all about how to turn your website visitors into paying clients without the tech headache. And if you're on Instagram, the link for that is in our bio. If not, we'll put the link underneath this video on Facebook. I don't think we have any questions.
No, I think everyone's
People
on
are
half term
being
or running
quiet.
around after their children. So
Or just watching
if
us
you're watching
talking.
this later in bed when the kids have finally gone to sleep, then yeah, feel free to just put a hashtag replay on the comment, whether it's on Instagram or Facebook, and we will pick it up at a later stage, or just email us like a lot of people do anyway. So yeah,
Yes.
we're always there to help.
Absolutely. Have a fantastic rest of your Monday. If you're going out trick-or-treating tonight, have fun. Hope it doesn't rain on you like it's definitely going to do for us. And yeah, we'll see you next week. Take care.
Right, bye.
Bye.